Lalago ulit tayo. Ikaw ka na. Start na. Start na. Peter Pan.
We'll see the New Orleans Pelicans taking on the Brooklyn Nets. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. So the Pelicans win the tip. Here's Ingram. Kevin Durant pulls it in. And the Nets with possession here.
So 2021 saw the addition of yet another honor to the resume of the great Kevin Durant, a selection to the NBA's 75th anniversary team. I don't think he needed cementing of his legacy, but it's just one more feather in his cap.
And they pick up 2.
Staying strong through the contact, Ben Simmons doesn't back off.
For 3, McCollum. Sinks it from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Even with all those accomplishments, Durant is just as hungry as ever, Doris.
The BA, to me, he's always just in a competition against himself. He simply wants to play the best basketball night after night. Here's a guy who takes tremendous pride in being complete and perfecting his craft.
First free throw is good. And Kevin Durant post-Achilles surgery. No apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Claxton with a rebound.
That's a complete effort. He gets his hand up, and then he doesn't hesitate to finish the possession with the rebounding job.
At the line, KD.
An area where the Pelicans squad performed well this past season was on the glass.
Yeah, defensively and offensively. They know how important it is to secure those loose balls, and making it a priority helped them all season long.
Now here's Irving.
Nagsasabi ako, G. Sige na, please na ka.
Shot clock at 6. Got it.
Boy, at the rim, an undersized guard, Kyrie Irving may be the best to ever do it.
The ball's knocked loose. McCollum outside. Into the lane. And C.J. McCollum getting more on-ball action after his move away from Portland, Grant.
And McCollum has shown that's where he's best. Great at breaking down defenders and setting up others. He looks very natural as the primary playmaker.
Well, the trio of KD, Kyrie, and Harden, Doris, they played just 16 games together when it was all said and done.
Just so frustrating for a Nets organization that had positioned itself to acquire that talent. But this is a real lesson about success in the NBA. You have to maximize your windows and take nothing for granted, because, boy, do things change quickly.
Irving for 3. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. McCollum outside. No good on the triple. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Simmons. The Pelicans pull it in. Outside Ingram. Out to McCollum. Fires from deep. He drops it from range. McCollum's got 8.
I love McCollum's versatility as a scorer. He moves just all over the floor and gets it done.
On the wing, Durant. Pass to Simmons. Outside for Irving. The Nets need to get off a shot here. It's stolen by Ingram. McCollum outside. Outside Ingram. To the wing, right side. Tipped away. Here's McCollum. Baseline jumper. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves trying to put together a championship caliber team.
Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
Valanciunas with a rebound. Here's New Orleans now. And it's McCollum penetrating. Murphy. No good on the three.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Boy.
They swipe it. Here's Thomas. He takes it in. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
We can get lost in the impact Kevin Durant makes as a scorer, but this guy is so willing to share the basketball.
The finish! And it goes as the official calls the foul. And he'll shoot one more at the line.
Well, even after it appeared that there was a falling out, Kyrie Irving remains a Brooklyn Net. Now, I suppose cooler heads prevailed, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Irving on the move here in the near future.
There's McCollum with the three. The Nets with the lead. .110 left in the first quarter of the game. Simmons with the bucket.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. And the Pelicans call time here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with the matchups?
Here's Brooklyn. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's Durant. He has 7.
Well, Kevin Durant not about to settle for any low percentage shot. My goodness, with authority.
Graham on the attack. The three is up. Pure from three-point range.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Here's Durant. Up and in on the layup. Durant's got 11 points.
Well, Kevin Durant has an ability to put the ball on the deck and finish off the drive. Prime example there.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. Here's O'Neal. From downtown. He's off on that one. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Nets out in front. They're up by 8. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
Curry with it, and it's Graham picking him up. Pass to Durant. Goes back up. And he takes it up and lays it
Dari Bond, come on, dude.
in. He's got 13.
That's Kevin Durant. His height, his reach, and his activity on the offensive window. That's easy money for him.
Back to Graham.
Foul, Red. Foul.
Buries it from 3. Graham's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, B.A., it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
Now here's Nance. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
What I love about Larry Nance Jr. is he doesn't need the ball to be effective, but when he does get the ball, he shoots with high percentage.
Here's Sumner, following the score by New Orleans. Six on the shot clock. And Durant with the big finish.
Guys, so difficult to disrupt Kevin Durant's rhythm. The release point's so good. He can score from 3 levels. This guy is unstoppable.
Here's Murphy. Over Sharp. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Brooklyn with the ball. They've led by as much as 10.
Yeah, bottom line for this Pelicans squad, they need to get better on the defensive end. They may have to get more 3-and-D type of guys on this roster. Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. O'Neal pulls it in.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Right, so about the he's been holding it back.
Yeah, it's definitely not the offense, especially with the help of Zion. If they can find a way to have greater consistency on the defensive end, then they can take a big step as a franchise.
You know, one thing Kyrie Irving has talked about is reclaiming his power, Grant.
Well, he has stopped listening to the outside voices telling him what to do. Finding his own purpose and his identity. And at times, that's meant being something of a renegade.
Now here's Irving. Over Graham. Claxton. Cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nets lead by 13.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Pass to Jones. They need this. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He's perfect from the line this time. Now Irving. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. Pass to Williamson. Here's Daniels. Back to Williamson. The kick out to Graham. And stolen by Irving. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver says there's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product. Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand now. Thanks. And now the Nets on the break. Here's Irving. And the layup is good. Irving's got 6 points.
Well, what a wizard Kyrie is in the open floor. Utilizes his speed to help create open open shots in transition. That's beautiful. Guys, when you consider the firepower that the Nets have, obviously built to contend, but the defensive end has got to improve. We know championships are built and begin with the defensive side of the floor.
Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Endorsed for the Nets defense. Getting back a healthy Ben Simmons will be a big help.
Well, consider, B.A., that Ben was a 2-time first-team all-defense already in his career. Joe Harris is competitively tough and brings size on the wing. And with some defensive depth coming in, getting stops has got to be the focus.
Durant has the open look. He can't get it to go. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way to the wing on the left.
Nice.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Simmons. 58 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Jones. Beyond the arc. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Graham. Good D by Simmons.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Got a hand on it. Now Graham. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Nance. The kick to Durant. Takes it inside. Left side Irving. Back to Durant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, the length and size of Kevin Durant make him a prime target on the interior. So good at forcing the issue close to the basket.
And both free throws good for Durant.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
And a deep 3 from McCollum. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nets.
Irving
for 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. More 2K action in just a moment. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Now here's Simmons. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Simmons has got 10.
Whether making plays for himself or his teammates as he did there, Kyrie Irving, a dynamic playmaker.
Daniels misses. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. And here's Simmons. 10 points for him. Can't connect from short range. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Got a piece of it. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Here's Irving. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Boy, when you think of Kyrie Irving, hard not to believe he has got perhaps the best handle in the entire NBA.
Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Both teams deciding to change it up. Both free throws good from Irving. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Looking like a spider attacking a fly. Ingram came at the rim with fierce intentions.
And when Pelicans fans watch what Ingram has become, it takes the sting out of the Anthony Davis trade.
Yeah, I mean, Ingram has grown into a full-fledged star in New Orleans. I mean, he's a centerpiece for the franchise going forward. Now, looking back, it seems like it was a win-win trade for both teams.
And it's Ingram off the drive.
The length of Ingram is something else. Gets up to slam it in a second's notice because of it.
Outside Irving. Over to the wing. Here's Thomas. And that one's long.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Pass to Williamson. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Boy, masih ako boy sa ngayon ko Warriors sa kami pes. Dip. Tikod si Dawai. Tikod yung tracks. Tinagyan ni Dawai.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And here's Ingram from the arc. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Durant. Outside Irving. And Durant with the big finish.
That's about positioning and length, and Kevin Durant gets up and is ready for the throwdown.
Now here's McCollum. Give him 8 points now. There's the triple. Here's Hayes. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. Hayes has got his first points of the game.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box out.
When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay.
Now here's Irving. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. Irving with it. Give him 8. Pass to Claxton. 4 on the clock. Valanciunas with a rebound. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
To the middle. Here's Williamson. Here's Murphy. Back to Williamson. There's a screen. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. McCollum outside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Ben Simmons.
And McCollum isn't afraid of contact, especially when he's being aggressive and looking to score.
So the Nets making a switch here. There's a minute 12 left in the third. Irving for three. Drops in the three. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, Kyrie Irving has played with LeBron and Kevin Durant. He learned how to operate without the basketball.
He shoots it. That's short off the rim.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. Both free throws good from Ingram. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
.34 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Shot clock at 5. Back to Durant. New Orleans will have it. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's McCollum. He's got 9. And here's Ingram from the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Ingram's got 9 points.
Developing a more compact motion on his shot has improved Ingram's consistency from range.
Pass to Curry. Fires the 3. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Nets out in front, leading by 14. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Now McCollum. Here's Ingram. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ingram. And here's Curry. Pass to Sumner. Blocked! And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Here's Warren. Unable to get that one. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. There's McCollum with the 3. He buries it from 3.
And it's all about being in rhythm. McCollum excels at recognizing when he should shoot off the bounce.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. Brooklyn making some changes. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Nets said to the team. He likes what he's seeing, but he cautioned his players, we are not far enough ahead to assume anything. Momentum can shift in a heartbeat. We have to be diligent, and we have to be smart.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert, you know, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
You know, I think it did a little bit. But, you know, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
Pass to Thomas. Here's Durant. And the shot goes. Durant's got 21.
Well, don't you love it when Durant is mixing it up on the interior, using his size to his advantage.
Outside for Ingram. Here's Daniels. Puts up a 3. A rebound by Simmons. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Pass to Durant. Durant draws the double. Now here's Simmons. It's stolen by Ingram. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Daniels. Back to Ingram. Shoots over Durant. Here's Murphy. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram.
The size advantage gives him a clear path to the shot.
Outside Durant. Back to Irving. The kick to Durant.
Hey.
Lets it go from deep. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
Now, Kevin Durant is efficient from any spot on the floor. You give him an easy corner three and turn the lights out.
And they're ahead right now because they're working so hard on the glass.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
Let's go. Nada.
Outside Durant. 6 to shoot. On the take. And he makes it.
It is unfair that a 7-footer can be that smooth, that agile off the bounce. Kevin Durant doing some nice work.
Here's McCollum. The rebound by Ben Simmons.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Durant with it. And it's Ingram picking him up.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
An excellent job of reading the defense. As Ingram's court vision continues to improve, so will his playmaking.
Durant inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Nets?
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
Lets it go from the wing. McCollum's shot is off.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
From deep. Durant pulls it in.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
Now, that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
Releases from 15.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Durant for 3. The shot no good. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Nets.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
But when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Kevin Durant.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
The versatile nature of Ingram's shooting can be tough to counter.
Even
the mid-range is a good option for him.
Outside Durant. Screen by Claxton. To the paint. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Yeah, I think that one closes the door on any chance of a comeback. Impressive performance.
To me, they just looked a step quicker out there. They certainly looked to want it more than their opponent.
And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Pass to Simmons.
Dapat 3 seconds rin. Yeah, di
Irving
tawagin.
for three. Pelicans cleared away. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Daniels. Off target from outside. The crossover. And it's slammed in by Durant.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a
Tuh,
comfortable lead.
2-1.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing
Tuwa.
this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game.
Siyempre. Dagos-dagos nga nakita ko, G. Kaya, di ba nasama niya?
Ano?
Dagos-dagos kita. Tapos ang tadi 7. Bishop 7.
Nice. May ating adjustment ulit.